frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Keep going down, he's coming.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Watson. And this will be a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. David Emerson able to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these 2 teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch tight end. Key to tight end. 3 down. Hey, 31!
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Right there, 56. Coming to you. 56, the mark. 54. Check 56.
To throw again on second down. Watson flush to his right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. 56. Check. Come on. 56.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the out. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
To throw, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ready? 95, 56, 95, 56. Yeah, I got you. Hey, QQ. 55. Bring it. Go. Check right.
Breeze now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Let's go.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I got him.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37.
First down, Texans.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Set. 19. Set right 47. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike's 47. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Eat. Ricky. Under crunch. 5-1. Mark 55.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now he's forced out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, check right.
Breeze now on first down. buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The Saints spent a third-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Throwing again on second down. Brees looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Brees again into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I got him. Mike 56. Mike 56. 56 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Motion. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check Mike. Hey, 59. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You better bring it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56. 56. Get him. Mike 56.
Throwing again is Watson. Incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
24. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Good, good, good. I'm forward, ready.
Now Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards on the play.
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Mike, 55. Check. 11. Strip the ball.
From the 38, Breeze escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Easy, opposite. 55. Hey, wahoo. Mike 55. Ready, tackle.
Now Breeze on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a touchdown. So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for 2 here. From the gun, here's Watson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. They've got his man complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 77 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
Here's Watson, throwing again, sliding out of the pocket, and that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They run it again with Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 50, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Here we go. 47.
Watson going to throw again. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Hey, check Mike 47. Check 9. Watch the curve. That's it. 47 is the mic.
Watson now to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard. And
Drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 seconds.
Breeze going to throw. And he'll let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 59 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 56 to Mike. 56
Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 71 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 41 yards.
On the play. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 59. Mike 56. Oh, you got deep? Heavy. 56. Mike 56.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go. Watch it.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.